By the time you finish watching this video, you should be able to earn $100 to $200 per day with your smartphone. I'll show you limit orders, market orders, how to set your stop loss and take profit. And at the end of this video, if you still have any questions, click the first link, join the Telegram group, and text me on WhatsApp so that I can add you to the VIP group, and you can also start copying my trades. Make sure you follow me on Binance feed. Yesterday, I withdrew $74 from my Binance account. This is my friend account. I'm going to use it to show you how to set limit orders, market orders, the difference between isolated margin and cross margin. I'm also going to help you customize your app so that you'll be able to see the right features dashboard. So this is my Binance account. If you don't have a Binance account, you can click the first link in the video description and join the Telegram group. If you use my link to create a Binance account, they will give you 100 USDT cashback where you can use it to pay for fees. So this video is just going to be about the terms that some of you don't know: limit orders, market orders, how to set limit orders, the difference between limit and market orders. So first, what we want to do is we are going to first look at the limit orders. So limit orders is an order to buy or sell an asset at a specific price or better. Limit orders, they are used to buy or sell an asset at a specific price. So right now, let's say we are going to trade BTC USDT. So I can click on my left hand side where the pair is. Just look at my mouse cursor here. The reason why I'm doing the tutorial on my smartphone is because majority of you are now using your smartphones to trade. So let's say we are going to trade BTC USDT. So if I click on BTC USDT here, the current price of BTC USDT is $29,162. Today's date is let's see today's date. Okay, today we have fundamentals and tomorrow will be NFT. So basically what we want to do is we want to trade limit orders. So I'm just going to help you with a limit order, then after that I will show you a market order, the difference. So let's start with the limit order. So with the limit order, anytime that you switch to the Binance app and you go to the features by clicking on this button right here, you come to a dashboard like this. Remember, we are trading USDT at M features. Then we have cross. So cross margin, we also have isolated margin and cross margin. Cross margin, all the positions under the same margin asset share the same asset cross margin balance. So that means if you have $100 in your Binance features wallet and you are using cross margin and you open 5 trades, all the 5 trades will use the $100 as collateral. But if you select isolated margin, you need to select a specific amount for each trade after selecting the cost. So let's say you want to use $10 to trade. You also have to set $30 or $50 as an isolated margin. For me, I'm a day trader and sometimes too I swing trades, so I just use cross margin because some of my trades will be in profit and others will not be in profit and they will balance out. So we also have the 125x, is called leverage. So if I click on the 125x at the top left hand side, you can see the more you increase the leverage, the more money you are going to make and the higher the risk. So if you are starting out, Binance will make you start with 20x leverage. Then we have this place called single asset mode and multiple asset mode. With the single asset mode, you can only use cross margin, or you can only use isolated margin at a time. But if you use multiple asset mode, you can either decide to use cross margin and isolated margin at the same time. But with this place, you can only select a pair and use one particular cross margin, either isolated or single asset. So if you still have problems understanding this, you can just comment down below so I'll explain it further. Then we have buy and sell. The place that I am right now is called the order box, where the numbers are at the left hand side. The red people are those who are currently selling Bitcoin. Then we have the green people are those who are currently buying Bitcoin. So anytime in the market we have buyers and sellers, the sellers being the bear and the buyers being the bull. So if we check at the right hand side too, we have the order box. The order box contains the buy and sell, because we are using one-way trading mode. So if I click on the right hand side 3 buttons, then I go to preference, the trading mode, make sure you select advanced trading mode. After selecting the advanced trading mode, the order confirmation, just select the TW order confirmation, select this one only, then you go back again. Then we have position setting. With the position setting, leave it at one-way trading mode. Don't select hedge mode, leave it at one-way trading mode. Okay, it's very important. Then we have price protection, you can enable it. Then we also go back and we have notification, whether you want to be notified if your stop loss and take profit. Me, I don't usually notify this because every minute I usually check on my Binance trades. So we also have contract limit. With the asset mode, it's also very important you select the single asset mode. That's what I just explained earlier. And everything is the K line, just leave it at bottom. Position display, you can do it detail mode. Place and order layout right, you can see it right. You can also select it left. So for me, I usually leave it at right hand side. So now we have what we call limit. So our current balance is 10.7 USDT. Then we have buy here. If I think Bitcoin is going to rise in the next second or next minute, I can click on the buy at the top, then I'll enter my values. I'll be explaining these things in a bit, so just pay attention. So we have the sell position at the right hand side, then the buy at the left hand side of the order box. Then we have AVB, which stands for available balance, and now my balance is $10.7. I usually let my students start with $10 so that they can understand what they are going into and also develop their own risk management before you even start trading with $50 or $100 capital. So if we want to load our available balance, I can just click on the 2 arrows, opposite parallel arrows here. Then I'll just select the where my money is. So right now I have money in my funding wallet, so I can decide to send $50 here. So I can just type $50. Remember, you are sending the money to USDT and features. So I just click confirm. So when I click confirm and I go back, now I have 60.7 USDT in my Binance features wallet. Please only transfer money you can afford to lose in your Binance features wallet. It's very important you listen well. Only transfer money you can afford to lose. If money is in your funding wallet or your spot wallet, they will not be affected if your trade doesn't go well. So we have limit orders and market orders, and I told you that with a limit order you are trying to enter the market at a specific price, but if you use a market order, it's an order to buy or sell at the best currently available price. It means instant execution. So right now we have Bitcoin price to be $29,172. That's the current price of Bitcoin. If I want to use a limit order, I need to have an entry price. With the entry price, I can say like I want to enter buy position when Bitcoin reaches 29,000 exactly. So I can enter my entry as 29,000. Okay, so if Bitcoin falls to 29,000, this trade will trigger. Then here we have BTC/USDT, and we have amount in BTC. So I can click here to add how much I'm going to invest on this trade. As you can see, as I am clicking the plus button, the cost is changing. Look at it, the cost is the amount that you are using to enter the market. I just mistakenly entered the trade, so let me cancel it and do it again. Okay, so let me just cancel this trade all, then I confirm. So I've just canceled the trade. So now we are going to use a limit order. So with the limit order, our entry price will be 29,000. Then our cost is how much we are investing on a trade. So anytime that you are going to enter a trade on your Binance Futures wallet, make sure you have 10 times of your cost. in forex we call it lot size. So this particular thing, the cost, the one just on top of the buy/long, if I want to enter the market, I need to make sure that the amount that I'm using here, the amount in USDT, the collateral is bigger than it, let's say 20 times or even 50 times. So right now I have $60 in my account and I'm using $1 to trade BTC USDT. So I can now add my stop loss. Anytime that you are going to enter a trade, I don't care whether it is limit order or market order, always add your stop loss. Always add your stop loss. The stop loss order is a type of limit order or market order that only activate when a certain price is reached. It usually called stop loss price. So the stop loss will help you close the trade automatically if the trade doesn't go in our favor. Remember, we are using a limit order and we are saying that if Bitcoin falls to 29,000, we want to enter the market. So because of that, we need to add our stop loss so that if Bitcoin falls to 29,000 and it's not rising but still coming down, we will close the trade. So we can make sure that our stop loss will be $28,960. So if Bitcoin falls to 29,000 and it didn't rise up and it's falling again, we can close the trade automatically when the price reaches $28,960. Then we have our take profit. So right now I'm looking at Bitcoin to reach 29,500. If it falls to the 29,000 as our entry, then I click on done. I can just enter the market by clicking on buy/long. So when I click on buy/long, you can see we have our open orders here. Because it's a limit order, it will appear at the open orders. But right now, let's enter a market order and you'll see like it will appear at the position, so that I will explain to you guys how to know how much you are going to make on the trade. Okay, if you are liking the video, make sure to hit the like button and comment thank you. So what we want to do now is we want to enter a market order. So for us to enter a market order, we'll just click on the limit here and change it to market. So with the market, we are telling Binance that we want to enter the market at $29,172. That's the current price of Bitcoin. And before you even enter a trade, make sure you check your investing.com app to look for upcoming news. If we have fundamentals with high volatility, please don't trade. Wait for the news to come out before you trade. So we have news today coming out around 12:30 in the afternoon GMT Ghana time. During the first week of every month, I will advise you not to trade because we have NFT, we have jobless claims and all those stuff, and we also have Great Britain interest rate that usually come out and they affect the market they make the market very unpredictable. So what we want to do now is we are going to enter a market order using BTC USDT. The only difference now is when we enter a market order, it will appear at the positions. Remember, when you are using a market order, you are simply telling the Binance people that you want to enter the price at exact current place, instant execution. So what I want to do is after changing the limit to market, you can now decide whether you want to sell. So if someone tell you that they are on short, that means they have sold the pair. If someone tell you they bought BTC USDT or they went long on BTC USDT, that means they bought BTC USDT. So now let's enter our amount we are going to invest, and remember our risk management. Before you enter the trade, make sure that your collateral is more than your cost 10 times or 20 times or even 50 times. So if I start manipulating the button here, you can click here to reduce the cost. So now I'm going to use $1 again. Then my stop loss can be around 29,000. Okay, so this is my stop loss. So I can say like if Bitcoin doesn't rise and still fall to 29,000, I want to close this trade. Then my take profit can be 29,500. Okay, with the cross margin, leave it that way. then I usually go with the maximum leverage because I don't use all my account balance on a particular trade. So I make sure that with my risk management, I'm able to trade about 5 to 7 times before losing all my money. Okay, so if I have 7-8 consecutive losses in a time, I can still earn passive income because I use 1:5 risk reward ratio or 1:7 risk reward ratio. So we can go for a buy order here. So when I go for a buy order, now you can see like we have the current price appearing at the positions, then we have our open orders at the place where we have our limit, our stop loss and take profit. So let me just scroll down and explain certain things. So now this is what we are seeing. This is what we are currently seeing now. We have our stop loss being the top one, then our take profit being the second one. Okay, so if Bitcoin falls to 29,000, the position is going to close automatically, and if Bitcoin rises to 29,500, the position is going to close automatically again. Then we have BTC USDT perpetual cross margin 125x. The P&L determines how much you are currently making on the trade. So that means that I've made 0.02 cents from this trade with an ROE of 2.5. If you want to share your results, you just click on the Bluetooth button here. This is how we usually share our things. Then you can click on save to share this with your friends. So we have the adjust leverage, where you can increase your leverage or reduce it. Be very careful when you are already in position and you are trying to change your account. Then we also have the stop profit and loss. So with the stop profit and loss, if I click it, then I click on position TP/SL, then I now enter the 29,500. Binance is going to tell me how much I'm making on this trade. So if Bitcoin rises to 29,500, I'm going to make a profit of $1.33. If Bitcoin also falls to 29,000, okay, this is where our stop loss is. I'm going to lose 0.66. That means I'm risking 0.66 of my account to make $1.33. Approximately, we are using 1:4 or 1:5 risk reward ratio. So you can just click on confirm here. So now you know how much you are going to make on a trade just by selecting the TPs if you are in my private mentorship group. Now the next thing is we have close position. So if I click on close position here, I have the amount. So I can decide to close 25%, 50% here, 75% or 100%. If I click on 25%, you can see Binance is saying that my profit will be 0.01 USDT. If I click on 25% close, if I click on 50% close, my profit will be 0.02 USDT if I confirm it. So if I click 100%, my profit will be 0.05 and I confirm. So this is how you also close partial profit. Then the next thing that I want you guys to know is we have the TP/SL. The TP is the take profit. It's where you want to close the trade if it goes in your favor. And remember, our TP is the one at the top, $29,500. Then we have the one at the down here, which is the stop loss, 29,000, where we want to exit the market if the price doesn't go in our favor. So this is how you trade cryptocurrencies on Binance app with your smartphone. It doesn't matter whether you are using an iPhone or an Android phone. If you follow the instructions that I've just shared with you, you will be able to trade on your smartphone. What I want to advise you guys is this: anytime that you enter a trade and your risk is more than 10%, please close the trade. If you enter a trade and your risk is more than 0. Let's say your liquidation price is near 10%, please just close the position and take another trade. So I told you how to close. To close this position, you can just click on close position here. If you want to know the chart, you just click on the chart button just on top of the home button here. Now they will show the chart pattern. So we have the 15 minutes being the 15M, 30 minutes being the 13M. So each candlestick is currently 1 hour because I'm using the 1 hour time frame. If I click on the 4H time frame, means each candlestick takes 4 hours to form. So this is where you see your chart. If you want to see the full chart, just click on market here. Then when you click on market, you search for BTC USDT at the top. So we search for BTC USDT at the top. Then I confirm on it. Then when I confirm on it, then I can click on this button here. You can see the buttons here. Then when I click on the buttons, then I can add the technical indicators. So I can add moving averages, I can change the style, draw trend lines and other stuff. So this is how you know where to add your technical indicators. You can see my 50 moving average currently on that place here. So let's go back and enlarging the chart. So we can click on trade section. So when we click on trade section, let's go back. Then we search for the pair that we are going to trade. Then we can just enlarging it. Because I've not updated my app, I'm not able to do it. So this is the current position of BTC USDT using the market orders. With the limit orders, they usually appear at the open orders. If they don't trigger within 24 hours, you can cancel it. You can just click on the cancel here. Please never cancel your stop loss. Anytime that you are going to trade, always make sure you have your stop loss in order. Remember, I told you guys that today we have news. So this is the app that I use to check for news. You can go to investing.com app. The app is available on Google Play Store and also on Apple Play Store. So when you are on your investing.com app, just click on the more section. So let me cancel this ad. You click on the more section. When you click on the more section, you go to calendar. So with the economic calendar, it shows us every month the news that are currently coming. So if you have a news with 3 hairs attached to it, just make sure that you don't over leverage that day. So today we have initial jobless claims. We also have the interest rate of Great Britain that will be coming just 5 minutes time. Then we also have the service PIM around 2 in the afternoon time and 3 in the afternoon time. So you can click on the filter button here. When you on the filter button, select default. When you select default, these are the 3 countries, or you can go for 4 countries. We have Great Britain, we have Germany, and we have United States, and we also have Australia. If news are coming out of these countries and they have 3 hairs attached to them, don't trade or don't over leverage. Wait for the news to be over before you trade. So this is the fundamentals app that I use to know whether the market is going to go up or come down. You click on the news here. So when you click on the news, you can see they have explained it here. They are basically saying that a higher than expected reading should be taken as negative for the BUSDT. That means the dollar. If the news come out higher than expected, so last month the news was 228, okay, and now the news is 221. That means it's good for the dollar. And if something is good for the dollar, it's bad for crypto. And if it is bad for crypto, it's bad for USDT and all altcoins. Ethereum, BTC, and all the coins, whether XRP. So if there is a news coming out and the news is good for the US dollar, that means it will automatically be bad for the gold and also cryptocurrencies. So this is how you use the investing.com to determine the news. So if I click on the bond interest rate here, then I click on it here, we have a higher than expected rate is positive for GBP. So right now the previous interest rate was 4.5%, and now the interest rate is 5.00%, which means it's good for the Great Britain. And if it is good for the pound, it's bad for US cryptocurrencies. If it is good for fiat currencies, it's bad for cryptocurrencies. So this is how you determine the behavior of the market. Sometimes it does not follow it, just random movement. So be careful when you are trading new sessions. So this is how you trade on features in 2024 with your smartphone. A beginner's guide to expert. If you want to copy my trades, you can follow me on Binance or click the first link, join the Telegram group, and text me on WhatsApp. So just go to your Binance app and search for Askanda. Make sure you follow me. So if I click here, then I just search for Askanda. Okay, just search for my name and follow me on Binance feed. Okay, every single day I share what is currently happening in the crypto space and also some of my trades to my followers. So this is my account here, Askanda. Make sure you follow me. Just this around 12 o'clock in the night, I shared a trade that I took with my VIP members, Litecoin USDT, which we are currently trading. If you have any questions or you need my one-on-one mentorship, you can click the first link, join the Telegram group and text me on WhatsApp.